Again, I apologize. How's everyone? Hope it's a good day. Look at my desktop. Pay attention to my cat. We have Danny. Hey, Danny, and we have Tundra. Hi, Tundra, and we have Austin Garrett. Austin, how are you? How's everyone? Hope you're having a good day so far. It is Tuesday. Hey, Mysteries Untold by Michael Burton. Michael Burkeen, I apologize, is here. This is my first time seeing the new name change in actuality. And I like it. Took a bunch of stuff down from my channel, working on the first premiere since the name change. I'm currently at the number 6 spot, the top 10 of 20 creepy places in Tennessee, shooting for a 20. Awesome. Shooting for a 20-minute premiere soon. Man, that's a nice premiere. Gonna have about 4 minutes and 32 seconds worth of dialogue written and recorded thus far. Man, I appreciate the fact that you actually write out your dialogue. But hey, Michael is a professional. Tony says, hi, Yogi, here listening and eating my dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Danny says, this is Untold by Michael Burkeen. How are you, Danny? So, I was thinking about yoga. No big surprise. I was thinking about Buddhism. I was thinking about A Course in Miracles. No big surprise. And what I love about all of them. And same with, I'm going to add practicing Ho'oponopono in there, is radical responsibility. If something, sorry, my cat keeps staring at me. If something happens in your life, regardless, good, bad, if it happens outside of your life, but you are aware of it, if you watch it on the news, if you read it in the paper, if a friend mentions it, doesn't matter. If you are aware of it, you are responsible for it. Responsible doesn't mean to blame, doesn't mean that you caused it. It means that by virtue of appearing within your conscious awareness, that you have a degree of responsibility and ability to respond to whatever happens in your world. That's the good news, because that gives you some sense of control. Maybe not a control of affecting, a major change. We don't have a major, changing our thoughts isn't going to end the war in Ukraine. However, by not changing our thoughts, we participate in the world consciousness that allows for such a thing to happen. You see the difference? Why we have that responsibility? If you perceive anything from personal drama to global international affairs, it's your ability to respond that matters. What's up, Stuart? Good afternoon, sir. Course of Miracles. How are you? You got to work out today, Stuart? What do you guys think of Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen up above? Danny says, gives a wave to the burpee fisherman. So what's new with you, Danny? You know what? One of the things that amazes me about you is you don't bring up a whole lot of what's going on with you. You're just full of support. You care about everyone that comes in, but you never really very seldom, very little, introduce things that are going on with you. So how are you, Danny? Stuart says, I'm going to call to Toy Pups for nearly 4 hours. That's a long conversation. Hey, Zaps. Zaps says, how old are you? Guess, Zaps. Guess and be kind. Stuart says, Danny, my brother, I'm going to set for 7 p.m. All right, that's not too far, right? You guys are 5 hours ahead. Stuart says, I'm watching you whilst talking to her. Let her know. She should be here breathing with me, breathing with us. Danny says, I'm doing good, Yogi. I'm a nice person. Danny, you are beyond a nice person. You are an exceptional person. And you know what? I don't meet a whole lot of exceptional people. Everyone has the potential to be exceptional. I'm very fortunate that I have met so many people here on YouTube who truly are exceptional people. Many who are here right now. So the saying sometimes is like attracts like. I don't know if I 100% agree with that because sometimes like attracts in order for a transformation to happen. Like I have been drawn into the orbit of some truly, truly astonishing people. Uh, I've met some yogis. I've actually met an actual yogic saint once before. Um, I met Deepak Chopra, met Wayne Dyer, Neil Donald Walsh. I met some pretty, you know, what people might call spiritual luminaries. And I don't think it's so much that it was like attracting like as that I was drawn into those orbits in order that I could be uplifted. So I become a little more of what I truly am. Sniper says, greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. What's up, Sniper? How's your workday going? I guess your workday's about done, right? Stuart says, I told her that you're on. Toy Pups is here. Hey, Kat, how are you? Hey, Kat, I've really enjoyed our morning conversation. Those 5 a.m. live streams, um, and sometimes we can touch some pretty sacred ground between all of us, can't we? You guys were like on point. You were blowing me away with the insights that you were offering. Kat and Joyful and Brian. Thank you, Tundra. Hey, Joe. Just says Master Yogi. What's up, Joe? Kat says I'm well, and it was lovely. And it was lovely, large, because you helped make it so. Stuart says, Tundra, sweetheart. Kat's waving at Stuart. What's new with you, Toy Pups? Hey, Runner Boy. Runner Boy, I was thinking about your suggestion, getting some wrist straps for my pull-ups. And I might do it for my, I might only use them for my or for my, sorry, the kettlebell days when my grip is shot. That's a good idea. Joe waves at Stuart. Runner Boy says, my throat's been bad today. Have you had some hot tea, maybe some gargling with salt water. Hey, John. John says, hi, all. Nice to see you, John. Danny's waving at everyone. Toy Pup says, hi. What's up, Toy Pups? Hey, Christine. Nice to see you. Christine, you were putting out a powerful message yesterday, asking people what they wanted with their channels. We talk about that quite a bit too. I love when we get together and we talk YouTube, all of us, and we can start like pinpointing the ways to maximize our potential. And for me, potential means reaching people and helping them in any way they possibly need help, being of service. I think the greatest thing that you can offer on a YouTube channel is how can you be of service? Sometimes being of service is like I look at Toy Pup's channel. Sometimes smiling at a puppy is the single greatest service that you could give someone, bar none. Because you know what? If you watch a puppy, let me know how long, set a watch, set a timer. Let me know how long you can be upset. Let me know how long you can be angry at the world when you watch a puppy. So never doubt that you can be of service for others, no matter what it is that you do. Right now it is over, so I need to start it over or put on something new. Wave Sounds featuring Peacock Island. That is, not to mention Cat Lovers, by the way. I think I'm going to put Cat Lovers on. I'm tempted. Nah, I'm going to put on Penguins. Have you ever stopped to consider that having a video featuring lovable penguins is a worldwide service? Because it is. If you spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour, or 3 hours watching lovable penguins, you are going to be happy. I mentioned this morning, and I brought out the book. I might read some later. I got to look up on copyright law, so I don't know what I'm allowed to read. Alan Watts, this is his little book, Still the Mind, his little book on meditation. And he talks of the potato sermon, the potato talk. Imagine teaching an entire spiritual viewpoint from the perspective of a potato. I've tried to do that when we tried to do it this morning, a spiritual discourse on oatmeal. And I mentioned before, oatmeal is my spiritual practice. Hawk says, as long as I can help one person gain discipline, I did my job on my channel. And you have already. You have already. I've heard so many people tell me how inspired they are from you. Burpee Fishman has said to me personally in conversations that your channel inspires him. Christine says, yes, thank you. Pip Up says, I'm cleaning Puppy Crafted right now. No time for any. Can't make out that last word. But I understand. Sue says, I get you, Hawk brother. Tandra's laughing. Penguins covered in chocolate. That does not sound good for the penguins. Wonder Boy says, I do dry as fruit in my morning oats. I put in, man, I make it a thing. It's an event. My oatmeal, I have, hey, Miss Flipper, I have walnuts. I have a tablespoon of flaxseed. I have diced up dates. Got to have the dates. Then I have 2 bananas. Yes, 2 bananas with blueberries on top. and it's been asked of me. So, is there room for oatmeal? There's a lot of oatmeal. Toy Pup says not wearing glasses. So sorry. I can't be sad. I'm cleaning the puppy crates. This is true. Hi, chat like and share the live. Thank you, Toy Pup. See that? She's taken the time, even when she's busy, even when she's elbow deep and cleaning puppy crates. She takes time to help another channel. See what it says. So, Miss Flipper, I ate half a melon last night. What kind of melon did you eat, Runner Boy? Hey, and the oranges know. The oranges know that you're eating melons. Austin says I'm live. You want to drop a link, Austin? So it says, how's you, Runner Boy? Oh, that reminds me also. I need to start a new playlist for our friend Martine. We're getting her some watch hours as well, but we got 5 more videos in this list to go. I think Eric LaPointe is still alive too. Right. And we had Mayhem and Miracles. Guys, if you want to grow your channel, if you are looking to grow your channel, right now Mayhem and Miracles is live. If you go hang out, connect with people, don't go and say, hey guys, subscribe to me, connect with me. But go and get to know people. Go and connect with people. Go and say, hey, I'm here to make some friends. That's what's going to grow your channel, not subscribers. Say, Dan, what's up? Subscribers are great. Miss Pippa's waving at Danny and the Fishman and sending some fish. Hey, Evan, what's up? Evan says, yo. Danny says, like Puppy Mommy said, double tap the stream and like the live. One of our favorite songs from Toy Pups. Yeah, subscribers are awesome. However, they're just numbers. Supporters, friends, that's super awesome because they are going to be there. They're going to have your back. They support your channel. They're friends. You talk to them offline. I was asked about if you keep expanding like that, do you have room for everyone? You can't talk to everyone, right? You can't reach out and have a personal relationship with everyone that subscribes to your channel. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. Let's keep connecting with as many people as possible. I know that if I can help in any way, if I can, and I'm not saying that I can, but if I can, I certainly will. Foreman says, waiting on some good coffee. Nice. You making it yourself or you heading out to get it somewhere? Evan says, I'm at work, dead end job, walk until I don't know. Meter reading, how long can I go? Hey, you get some fresh air, you get some exercise, you're making some money. If I need to get out and earn an income in the next 2 years, if I fail completely on YouTube to earn an income, that is, man, meter reading sounds pretty good to me. All right, yeah, you do got occasional bad weather. That's true. Simple says so. Eric Al symbolizes mysteries and unconsciousness. So seeing one in the early hours can be a sign to go on a self-discovery journey. and explore hidden parts of yourself. Nice. Yep, we made a vow to talk about the mystery of owls in this afternoon live stream. When I do my own shamanic explorations, um, when a theme plays out, when I notice something is playing out, um, I have a drumming CD and I do the drumming, try to enter into a light state of altered consciousness, not so much a state of meditation, but a different altered state of consciousness, and contact the essence, even if it's just the essence that's residing within my subconscious level, and ask, what is the message? Almost always, it's one of unity, unification. Tanya says, Mayhem and Miracles. Yep, she is up right now. That is, again, that is a way to really, really make friends. I have been on other channels that sort of specialize in connections, which really helped me grow my channel quite a bit. Give me 1 second, guys. The difference is it did help me get numbers for monetizing, but my channel didn't expand. Hey, Odom, we get some jewels drops, some thumbs up from Odom. 10 jewels. Hey, Odom, what's new in the song making? Dan says, making it. I've been grinding beans way better. Yeah. I'm just so lazy. That's why I do instant coffee. Corner Boy says, can someone type that Mayhem channel so I can spell it right? Yeah, Runner Boy, get to know people, ask for watch hours, ask for people to help. Masha was essential to helping me get my watch hours. For one, I met so many great people there. One of which, our friend Goldie, walking with Goldie. So it says, hey to Dan. Tempest says they're called the thief in the night, as the owl is the only bird of prey that looks completely different to any other. It's the way the feathers are arranged. It cuts all sound of the wings. Yeah, they certainly do look completely different. I love seeing them. Poor man says, fishy fish, creating a stealthy night thief. I've had a couple close encounters with owls. Can be very territorial. Danny says, bless you. Yogi, bless you too, Danny. Evan says, should we try to prevent bad events from happening? Are you capable of doing it? If you're in a position where you think you can actually make a difference, I would say yes. I certainly would like to. I don't want anything bad to happen to my friends or even to, people I don't know. If I see something happening and I can help, I certainly want to dive in and help. At the same time, we can try to prevent virtually every type of bad event in the world simply by, well, here's what the Course of Miracles says. Seek not to change the world, seek to change how you perceive the world. Seek to change how you see the world. I've talked about this quite a bit. I think the first time I heard this was from Marianne Williamson. Poor man says, not hard, grind beans, 11. It's worth it. You underestimate the my reservoir of laziness, Dan. Odom says, I haven't been making anything. Had to start a second job. Hey, Odom, let's try to jump, if you want, let's try to jumpstart your channel. Or maybe, spring's not that far. Going to be new plants coming up, right? Sniper says, Evan S., we can only save ourselves and those around us. If everyone did that, nothing would occur and would be prevented. So this is what Marianne Williams said. Marianne Williamson talked about. People often talk about, hey, Sue, how they blame God, children starving, people with cancer, homeless people, wars, high crime. And they say, how could a loving God create such a thing? And the thing is, again, this is the perspective from A Course in Miracles as offered by Marianne Williamson. God did not create such a world. We have. God has given us with endless resources so that every single child can be fed. Almost in an instant. Every child right now, probably within 2 hours, every starving child could be fed. We have the capacity, we have the logistics. Yeah, some might be under the radar. We might not pick up at once, but a large majority of it. But how can we say that a loving God hasn't provided? It's the fact that we don't realize that everything's been provided. Sniper and I have actually talked about this, a bit. There are very, very rich people who could, with just a fraction of their money, set things in motion so that there would be no starving children, there would be no homeless people. However, there's a game of how much more can we get? Keeping score. What's new, Sil? Boss North say Yogi. Hey North, how are you? What's up, Jace? And Brian's here. Brian, what's up? Steve says, Odom, I've been feeling that way a lot lately. I think about it over YouTube. I'm sorry to hear that from both you and Sue. What can we do to help? What can we do to make it better? Because I would miss you both. Can predestination and free will exist? Coexist? Yes. For a large extent, free will is overrated and doesn't truly exist. If you examine, we love to think of it as existing. We are masters of our destiny. But you can trace anything back. Everything has a cause and a cause and a cause and a cause. Endlessly speaking. We think just in terms of epigenetics alone. However, when we see past what they call in yoga the kleshas, the afflictions of the mind, the characteristics, the sankharas, which are the emotional pathways that we've ground into the mind, when we can see that with clear awareness, then we begin to get a sense of something that is similar to free will. But even then, who knows? I don't know if I'd call it predestination as the spontaneous arising of events based upon events, going ultimately back. Oprah says, now with the second job, really no time for it. Hulk says, in the Old Testament, there weren't any homeless people. In many, indigenous societies, how can anyone be homeless? Brian says, hey, I'm lunch, driving to another job. Just listening. Hello, y'all. Thanks for listening, Brian. North says, great day to see you. Well, thanks, North. I appreciate that. Odom says, yep, I've been doing a lot on here in the past few years. Haven't now. I'm just over it. Well, maybe something will re-inspire. John just says, Sue, why? Yeah, I'm curious too. Sniper says, we could talk about convictions and how many of those that are supposed to look after us. Our governors say one thing and then do the complete opposite. Yeah, and they campaign on one thing, and everyone pretty much knows that what they're saying on the campaign stump, isn't going to come to pass. Kat says, my will and the Father's are the same. Nice. Nicely said. And it's important to realize that, because we tend to want to go our own way and thinking that thinking that, that's a possibility. But what we generally do, just make a mess of things. Dan says, Hawk salute. Miss Pippa smiles at Sue. Evan says, you got to check out the chaos theory. Oh yeah, I got to dig that. I have the book. 7 lessons. Give me a second. Let me look it up on Amazon. 7 lessons from chaos. This is how I fall behind, guys. It only takes a little bit of distraction. Seven Life Lessons of Chaos. F. David Pete, who was a contemporary of David Bohm, famous physicist. He wrote about the implicit and explicit order of things, everything stemming from consciousness. So yeah, I need to dig that out. Chaos's ladder, it falls over sometimes. The philosophy of Runaway. Chris Phipps says, I love the butterfly effect. Phipps says, Evan S. Order of. Evan, have you ever been to Mandela like myself? Have you ever been Mandela like yourself? We got a butterfly from Miss Flipper. Just says, I can't quite put my finger on it. Something is different this evening, Yogi. Where's your shadow? That's a good question. I think, oh, I don't know. I think he might be hanging out somewhere else. Evan says, Monopoly. Oh, Sniper says, which one resonates to you the most? Deb says, we have all been Mandela in some way. Hey, Debs. It's nice seeing you over at Masha's. Sniper says, Jay Sports. It's so quiet. Tanya says, Jace, he's in Mayhem and Miracles. Deb says, Shadow Strut. Ed McMahon not available. Thank you, Odom. We get another floating thumbs up. So these jewels should be, if you see the floating thumbs up, these should be made available for every channel. I think by next month or at the very latest March, they seem to be really successful. Everyone seems to like them a lot. I really like them a lot. I was just by sheer luck, they probably pulled a name out of a hat, YouTube lottery, to participate in an experimental um, with the jewels, which are sort of like a super chat. And I just did it because I'll be honest with you, they offered a bonus if you participated. And our friend Toy Pups gave me advice a while back that if you get selected to participate in something in YouTube, take them up in that offer because then you'll be more likely to be selected again. You're on the map. You become on the YouTube map. So I did, and this is actually the second one, the second type of thing that I've done. And I didn't think I was going to be uh, really care about it one way or the other. But then when people started dropping the jewels, I thought this is really, really cool. That says here's Yogi. Probably not too many people besides Debs and I and Miss Flipper remember the good old days of Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon, of course. Danny's waving at Jason Debs. Debs says, Miss Flipper, how's across the pond doing? Flipper says, for my A-level art exam, I drew all the car logos in a neat pile. The Ford, the VW, the Volvo, M&S, so it became real personal. Hey, Sniper, what do you think of the Subaru logo? Odom says, I've tried it a few times. What's that, the jewels? That says Scroll could have been a graphic artist. The Eternal City keeping pace New York's the Debs. Boy says Johnny Carson Karma. Hey Jamie, what's up? That's the Southern Cross. Yeah, it's related to the Pleiadian system, right? I don't know a whole lot. I could probably end the entire conversation just with that statement. I don't know a whole lot, and take my exit. But yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the whole Pleiadian connections, but it seems to be a theme that plays out through history quite a bit. Same with the Star of Cyrus. The what is it? The dogma, doggo, dogum. I don't remember the thing. Um, who have quite an extensive cosmology based upon the Cyrus star, and yet, and it dates back thousands upon thousands of years. And they're a primitive tribe having no way of having any intimate knowledge with that star. Hey, Austin. Austin says, how you getting back? Just ended my live stream. Hey, Austin, as I mentioned above, anytime you're live, if you want to drop your link. Hey, Signature, my friend, how are you? Greetings, my friend, and thumbs up. I appreciate that. Signature, how are you? By the way, when Signature was here a couple days ago, he mentioned that he could use some watch hours if anyone would like to play a playlist, or better yet, well, maybe not better yet, but just as good. If you see Signature live, go and hang out because it's really, really a fun place to hang out. Signature is a really warm and welcome, caring person. And when he sees you, when he recognizes you in his live stream, it's like he lights up. He's so happy to see his friends. Sniper says a wise man. A wise man know he actually knows nothing. This is true. Cyrus the dog star. Yep. I think I mentioned before, Sniper, the book. I really thought you would like it. Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly the way things are. By Bob Frizzle. Thank you, Austin. Austin drops a short. Dropped a link for his short. See if I miss anything. Deb says, Miss Flipper, 120 is coming and changing will begin. And she sends a blessing. Miss Flipper says, did anyone else see Mars near the full moon yesterday? I did not. However, I did catch a film clip of the moon yesterday morning. So I'll have to watch and see if I can see it. Runaway says, yes, I've been helping Signature with his hours. Nice, Runaway. Signature says, hi, it's Miss Flipper. Sniper says, it's the Sphinx that the new face was carved into the broken neck of Anubis. Anubis, right? Signature says, hi, my friend Runaway. Thanks once more for your support. Runaway is a good guy. It sits at the feet of Orion the Hunter, the Great Pyramid on the Orion Belt. Signature says hi to Squirrel Sniper and sends some love. Brian says, I saw it, Miss Flipper. Nice. Michael is here, says, hey, Eric, hey, guys, what do you think of Michael's new title? Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen. That is definitely a significant and official title, isn't it? One who said, a strong man stands up for himself. A stronger man stands up for others. Ben the cow. You gotta love wisdom from a cow. Jimmy says, hi to Runner Boy. It was a cow that turned me vegan. All right, everyone's saying hi. Animus was a dog demigod. So I think I remember Stuart saying that he was going to be working out at about 7, which I think is about 2 o'clock. I just popped in for real quick, looking over at Mayhem and Miracles. I got a chance to hang out for a little bit earlier this morning. Signature says hi to Michael. And Michael says, I'm working on the first official premiere since my name change. I'm at 4 minutes and 32 seconds worth of written and recorded dialogue, and I'm shooting for a 20-minute premiere soon. Yeah, that's going to be a big premiere, Michael. Nice. And Anubis was reborn. Xena is here. That's how it happens. Xena the demi-dog. And we all know what dog spelled backwards is, right? All right, Austin drops the link for tonight. Got a live stream at night at 10:10. Jace says, greetings all. Just back. Had a call. How's everything with you, Jace? Danny says, busy at the moment. Saw you alive. Hopping in to say hi and give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. How are you? I'm always happy when I get to pop in on your live streams. Jay says, squirrel, Annabis can poo for England, especially after cheese. I'm not sure, I'll be honest. I'm not sure what that means. It makes me laugh. Michael says, I'm going to be covering real ghost stories of actual haunted houses and locations throughout the 50 states and elsewhere. Hey, let me know when you get to Maryland and the places that you know of in Maryland. Danny's waving at Danny the singer. Singer says hi to Danny. Mystery says hey to Jace. And Danny's busy cooking. Hey, Optimob, how are you? How are you? How is Bax? Sniper says, Jace, I've been cut the tax heavily lately, like the old Tories. Danny says, yeah, thanks for hopping in, Yogi. Happy to. Always happy to when I see you. Danny waves to Optimob. Jace says, I'm super tired. Poor sleep last night, mixed with a long day. We'll be okay in the morning after sleep, though. I'm sorry to hear that, Jace. I'm glad that you'll hopefully you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. Danny says, try to do a live at the very old graveyard this week. Awesome. How old is the graveyard you're talking of? Jace says, mysteries and hi, Michael. Waving at Danny. Poor man says, rest up, Jace. Michael says, well, dude, the first state I'm covering is Tennessee. Of course. Got to go with the home state, right? Danny says hi to Jace. Jace says, Timus, how's the wounds? Odom says, Tennessee, that's my state. I think you both are in the western part too, right? Michael says, same here, Odom. Michael says, I finished my thumbnail for tonight's video. Oh, thanks. The graves are from 1800. Oh, think the graves are from 1800. Yeah, that's pretty old. When do you think you're going to go? Oh, war graves. Where is this, Danny? If you don't mind me asking. Jace is waving at Dan. Odom says, Middle Tennessee. Gotcha. Michael is in Western Tennessee. You know, I figured out a while back, I'm in Maryland. Texas is only 3 states away. I can be in Texas after only driving through 3 states, but they're large and oddly shaped states. Virginia's pretty big and it sort of balloons outwards towards the west. And then I got Tennessee, which is, I think, maybe one of the longest states in the union. And then I have just a little bit of Arkansas, and I'm in Texas. But it would take me all day to drive through Virginia. It would probably take me a day and a half to drive through Tennessee. Danny says, Yogi, you have your mail on your channel? I do. Yep. I'm in Roermond in the Netherlands. Roermond? Did I pronounce that right? Roermond, I think, in the Netherlands. Oh, nice. Not sure if we've had anyone in the Netherlands stop in here before. I think you might be our first one, Danny. Michael says, hey, Yogi, I will talk to you in a bit. I'm going to head out to the woods and gather some lumber. I'm building a rustic cabin-like treehouse. Nice. Jace will be right back. Danny says, almost good. Almost good. For me, pronouncing something, that's probably the best that I can actually hope for. Let's see. We got some good advice from Sniper, who knows his way around trees, that's for sure. Take plenty of paracord. We got the Netherlands flags flying proudly. Runaway says, I think I'll upload my video now. What was the workout for today, Running Boy? Or is this an arm wrestling video? Just says reminds me of Texas taking almost 3 days to get through it. Yeah, and parts of Texas have a whole lot of nothing. I'm always surprised by New Jersey. New Jersey is one of the most populous states, but it also has a whole lot of nothing too, because they're all located in like 3 or 4 major cities and then the suburbs around it. And then you have places like the Pine Barrens, a little hidden sanctuary in New Jersey. You have the Appalachian Trail, the Appalachian Mountains going through New Jersey. But it's amazing how much of the country remains absolutely empty. I think you could probably drive through Wyoming and spend an entire day and not see anyone on the highway. I live in a pretty populous state too, but even we have a lot of nothing. Danny says, send you a messenger. Yogi didn't see email. Okay. Or can you find me? Can you find me a messenger? If you can, I'm happy to drop my email in the chat. Always happy to connect. Always happy to connect with everyone. Brenda Boyce says arm wrestling today. Yeah, those you mentioned before do pretty well for you, Runner Boy. I think Runner Boy needs less than. I know he needs less than 800 watch hours now. If anyone wants to run a playlist for Runner Boy, Chandra is getting higher and higher. She is in the 1800s, minus the 5 days that are being held. Our friend Martine, who is up and running now, along with Chandra and the beautiful penguins. I've been subscribed for a while, but when I was on Mayhem and Miracles, New Horizons and Beyond mentioned that they needed watch hours, and I thought, you know what? I got an extra window that I could put up. Why not? You don't have to. You don't have to really know anyone to help them out. If you see someone say, "I could use some help," and you can do it, why not? You'll feel better if you do it. Life is really, really that easy. You want to feel good? Help someone out. Joe says going to Las Vegas from Reno. It's almost 4 hour of nothing but empty desert. Yeah, Nevada is another state of a lot of nothing. I often thought that I would not mind living in Nevada. I keep telling Milka, if I inherited a home from my father. They split expenses with my brother. Um, but I got it's a highly taxed state. Most of the savings that I've gone through in the past 3 years have all gone to paying taxes, county taxes, city taxes, state taxes, property taxes, taxes. I don't mind paying taxes because I live in a beautiful area that's maintained. I'm paying for fire department, public libraries, police department, street lights. I have literally hundreds and hundreds of miles of trails right outside my front door that are well maintained. But I think when a house is paid for, you can drop property taxes, right? Let's just have county and city taxes. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Just a squirrel, where did all the water go? Sepa says, Hawk, strip bare like the Sahara by water. Danny says, catch you later, Yogi. Need to run. Thanks, Danny. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated, my friend. So anyway, the thought is if I, for whatever reason, I can't afford to keep my home and I have to sell it, I have told Mocha that I would buy a small camper van. I would go Dottie style, Dottie Dora, the UK Explorer. Our friend, the Jammy Lance, Jane, and drive out to the desert and park and wait. And the question Mocha asked was, well, what would you be waiting for? And the answer is always, for whatever happens next. Something will happen. That's how life works, right? And what better place to wait? Smack dab in the middle of a desert. Since the Sahara was created when the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea was created by an event that broke and created the pillars of Gibraltar. Interesting. Odom says, see you later, Yogi. Back to the grind. Thanks, Odom. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, let me know when you got some more songs that you want to share. Zipper says, over 200 cities under the Mediterranean. Interesting. Hey, so Jace, what's on the agenda for you coming up? What workouts? Who are you going to be hooking up with? Foreman says you looked up the pole shift theory, squirrel. That's written about in that book that I mentioned. Nothing in this book is true. Pyramids and the Sphinx were underwater for 290 years. By the way, friend Eric Lapointe is up as well. He's live streaming. He's been putting in last couple of days some epic live streams. I just want to check around and see who else might be live, as we're going to be wrapping things up. So, just about an hour in. I think an hour for today is going to be good. I'll be back later, in about 3 hours or so. Semper says, when the mantle of Giza sunk 200 meters, 390 years later, it rose back, pushing out the water southwest from Egypt through the Sahara. So let's see if we can look around. And see who else might be live. If you guys need a place to hang out afterwards. So Eric Lapointe, Mayhem and Miracles, Silly Jim Rat right now is live. He's with Bodyweight Beast, so there's the place to go, guys. You know they're going to be putting in the work, and you also know it's going to be funny. And man, guys, you might see some dancing. Both of these guys are pretty awesome dancing. Dan says Einstein believed in pole shift and thought it was caused by something under crust. Zephyr says, poor man, yes, the reverse is not far away. The perimeters are also at the equatorial line in the Indian Ocean. And watch all the westerns and southwest United States. It does look like a sea basin. Imagine the waters that created the Grand Canyon. Runner Boy says video is uploaded now. Awesome. Look forward to seeing it, Runner Boy. If you guys, well, one, if you want to help out Runner Boy, check out his new video coming out. If you like arm wrestling, definitely check out. Runner Boy says used to be a continent connecting America and UK. Yeah. One big super continent. So don't forget, let's go check out Silly Jim Rat. There they are, guys. Of course, they got the weight vest done.
Let me know when you're ready.
Want to say hi real quick.
All right, I'm ready. All right, let's go. Hold on, Mama. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5,
All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap things up.
8.
We're going to hang out with them for a little bit. I want to say hi again to Erica Point. I might pop back into Mayhem Miracles. See some friends that I haven't seen there for a while. Our friend Medic is there, Ivy, Hannah, and Mark's Adventure. All good people. Stats is there. And I don't know if Stuart, he said he's going to work out at 7 his time, which I think is about 2. So it should be coming up. I don't know if it's going to be, if he's going to live stream it or not, but keep a lookout for him just in case. Be there to support. Let me check back in the chat and then I'll wrap it up. Let's see. Danny says, Yogi, I'm leaving now. I'm going to take dinner. I'll catch you later. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. I think the Americans at the time got too fat and sunk it. That could be. Format says Patagonia. Cat Jack says, okay, I'm headed into the attic. Bye all. Bye, Yogi. Thanks, Cat. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out with us. Stephen says, Michael may know the secret without knowing the secrets if he is the Cherokee bloodline. Yep, he is. Native Indians are said to be one of the lost tribes of Adan. Supposedly, they thought the Mandans were one of the lost tribes of Israel. Format says, we sunk some British ships, though. Man, we're going to be flying flags now, right? Running Boy says, I think we can all agree to the French stuff. The baguette. I got some good friends. who are French, by the way. Eric Varenne, who is a burpee legend, by the way. All right, so keep an eye out for Runner Boy's video. Make sure we hang out with Gym Rat and Bodyweight. I'm going to see everyone later. I will be live again in about 3 hours. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Runner Boy. Simply says the Italians are famous for creating tanks. Did we say tanks? Yes, with one forward gear. It's 6 reverse. Slamming on the Italians now. No offense to Miss Flipper. All right. Guys. Oops. Guys, I'll see everyone later. Take care.